Well, good evening and welcome back to Hashtag Youth Cafe. Of course, we come every Friday from 8 till 9 p.m. and today we are taking a different direction. Leo hakuna kutuwaka mtu wangu. Leo ni job hapa hivi. So we're going to make sure that everybody gets a chance to be included in this. And of course, in studio, we have the captain, of course, and Madame Lawyer.
And political strategist, this is how you.
And of course, before we went for the short music, it was not a music break, before we went to the break, we were talking about Bobby Wine. We're going to come back to the same story. And of course, how young people are trying to
be heard.
To be heard. And definitely right now, do you think that there are other people apart from just the politician, not even politicians, do you think that there are other people apart from the citizens who are trying to prod a way ahead for the youth? Because we've seen organizations, we've seen young entrepreneurs doing businesses for themselves in order to secure an economic cushion for themselves. Who else do you think should be a stakeholder in this?
In Kenya, every time I keep saying there's lack of mentorship. It's not about stakeholders, it is the leaders we put in there to push and vouch for us. These people should see that this is the power, this is the power grid of the country. Let us empower it, let us give it all we can. It shocks me when I see selections of young, might it be conferences and groups being formed. The chairman is nowhere near a youth. And you see that happening, you're like, how are you empowering that youth movement there by doing that? That's what I'm saying. They, the leaders, should look at us. But here again, who chooses these leaders? It's still us. So it goes back to that chicken-egg situation. But I don't think it's that way. I think we are the ones to decide the way forward. I'm not going to talk about stakeholders. I will talk about our leaders supporting us because they're the ones who are the power drive of this nation.
Do you think musicians or artists are being given enough freedom to be able to express themselves? I remember growing up, I'd read a lot about Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka, who are award-winning writers. And of course, we had singers like Fela Kuti, who would actually speak into the realism of the situations in Africa. Do you think that in Kenya today, we have enough youth who are using their artistic expression to be able to fight or champion for the youth and their rights?
Yes, I think we live in a country that, I don't know, it's like its business is to crush young people. It's like they wake up in the morning and decide, how are we going to crush these people today? However, there are people who are pushing that envelope. We have artists, we have writers, we have historians, we have lecturers, people like Dr. Wandia, we have people like Giuliani, and they're constantly just using the space they have. Even comedians like Njugush, they're sneaking their message in there somewhere, because that's what we've been reduced to. You either sneak or you survive, or you scream under the boot. You know, they're pushing it. Yeah.
You know, I also think it is easier for us young people to be silent than, it is easier for us to be silent than doing anything. It is easier to criticize than doing nothing about it.
True story.
Very true. We're going to take a break, but we will definitely come back and continue this conversation, and we will be reading some of your responses on Twitter, so make sure you stay with us.